Good evening. As we come on the air in the West tonight, it is great to start another week with all of you at home. And we begin tonight with the breaking news. President Trump and his own words in a tweet tonight, the first and certainly strongest signal yet that the transition has now begun from President Trump to President-elect Joe Biden. And the new message tonight from the GSA, the agency that typically first signals the official transition. Our chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl tonight leading us off with late reporting.
Tonight, President Trump is finally nodding to reality, authorizing his team to begin the transition to a Biden administration. The move was made official by the General Services Administration, which will now provide Biden with more than $6 million in transition funding and office space in government buildings. The president implied he had signed off on the move, tweeting, quote, "in the best interests of our country," and he said he had instructed his team to cooperate as well. That should open the door to classified intelligence briefings for the Biden team and to access to the White House coronavirus task force. But even as he took these steps, the president remains unwilling to concede, vowing his case strongly continues. The fact is, the president's case is going nowhere. Today, Michigan made it official, certifying Joe Biden as the state's winner, slamming the door on Trump's frantic efforts, including his summoning of Republican state legislators to the White House on Friday to reverse election results in a state Biden won by over 150,000 votes. Georgia had already certified Biden as the winner, and Pennsylvania today moved closer to doing the same, as Pennsylvania's Republican senator accused the president of undermining American values.
The idea that a sitting president would try to, pressure, cajole, persuade state legislators to dismiss the will of their voters and select their own group of electors and send them to the Electoral College, it's completely inconsistent with any kind of truly democratic societies.
In the courts, everything is going bust. The Trump team and its allies have suffered some 30 losses. The president's lawyers are also under fire for that embarrassing press conference last week, where attorney Sidney Powell floated a bizarre conspiracy theory she said was hatched by Venezuelan dictator Hugo Chavez, who has been dead for 7 years.
What we are really dealing with here and uncovering more by the day is the massive influence of communist money through Venezuela.
It was all too much even for Rudy Giuliani, who put out a statement saying, quote, "she is not a member of the Trump legal team." But that's her right next to him at the press conference.
I'm in charge of this investigation with Sidney and the people that you see here.
Trump ally Chris Christie said it's time for the president to pack it in.
The conduct of the president's legal team has been a national embarrassment.
So let's get right to John Karl with us, and he has new reporting as we're on the air here in the West tonight. And John, back to the president's own words in that tweet tonight, because they were significant given how much he's fought the outcome of this election. 30 lawsuits, you said, from the president and his allies thrown out. So why now?
Well, look, it's a belated recognition that it's over. The options are truly over. And even some of the president's most fervent supporters are saying it's time to give up. It's time to acknowledge the obvious. Joe Biden is the president-elect. And David, I think you're right. The significant thing here is that he seems to be also saying that he's ready to do those intelligence briefings in coordination with the coronavirus task force. One other point, members of the president's Secret Service detail have gotten a request, at least an offer from the Secret Service headquarters, asking if they would like to be permanently moved, reassigned to West Palm Beach, which of course would mean to be at Mar-a-Lago with the soon-to-be ex-president Donald Trump.
All right, John Karl with the late reporting for us today.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.